Good morning. Welcome back. One man's toil. And here's what we're doing today, the start of the day anyway, hopefully. I am taking out this topsoil and dirt from my walkway. You can see the top of the Belgian block there. They all have to come out, make it like a handicap ramp. So when my gets old, I already got an old ass, but anyway, that way my girl can push me down to the garden. And digging this out, and you see these white lines here, that gives me, hopefully, 2 inches past the block. See, the block's gonna sit here, and then I want 2 inches so that for my concrete footer. Give me something to pour up against. So I'm digging it out. I had my marks. I really need to be 8 inches from the dirt. That's where the stone, this is gonna be flush, the Belgian block here and there. And then I'm gonna put some topsoil down here on the side. For later when I put it in, I can just back it up. That'll be nice. And my neighbor would like me to take down 2 of her 3 lilac bushes there. So I'm gonna chop that and take it all down and put some screenings in. And then get back to some soil amendments. Yeah, that'll be a big day. Hopefully the rain stays off and work from sun up to sundown yesterday, and I plan on doing the same thing today. All right, love yous. Hit that damn button. All right, back to one man's toil, one man's heartache. So, normally you'd put the curb in, the edging, and then put the stone in. I'm not afforded that luxury because the machine has to go. So I try and get everything as close as I can so that when it's wheelbarrow work, I'm not doing a whole lot of it. Professional layout would have helped a lot better than my layout, and what I mean by that is they do offsets in the construction world. So there'd be a stake 3 foot off here, you'd level over as you're digging it. You tie the string lines there. I don't have a worker, laborer with me, so I had to do it the way I did it, and I was kind of limited on room. Laying out takes a lot. Got a little over dig up in here where the curb goes. So put little screens in there. I got to tamp that. I'll tamp all this again. I just plate tamped it so I can have access concrete and all that. Then right in here, this is going to be level. So the paving stone is here, and the bricks are level. In here, it's going to transition till I'll start having a reveal. Usually I have an 8-inch reveal on all the garden beds. So it's going to come and pitch here a little bit. And then I'm gonna have a water outflow right out here. Let it run down, drain out. That way all the water's not heading down to the shed because I have to disperse it there. So I'll put a little gutter inlet, something fancy for that over there. I gotta dig out the top a little bit more. It was good to sometimes to take your time and think, because I was originally running off of, the curb up there. Well, the problem is the curb goes that way because it goes into an inlet over there. So this I want pitched this way, so I put another stake in up top, and that's going to be that handicap ramp. That'll take a lot of work. I got concrete in there behind the curb, and I have lighting wire underneath there when I did that curb. Not thinking that all this was going to happen. I didn't know I'd go this insane, but I did. So yeah, next step is I'll show you, I got to move that compost pile. Long story, should have just put it there with the machine. Thought I was going to put it somewhere else, but there's not enough room there. And then I'm gonna get back into the deep soil dig. So there you go. All right, get you back up. All right. Another beer with Ken, because Ken's getting tired. It's late. Did the walkway. Well, it's not really late. You can see the sun. I'm lying. Just feels late. Working over. Did the walkway. I moved the compost pile that was here, my beloved compost pile that I tried hitting the mouse with a brick. Ended up putting that in a wheelbarrow, track coated into the wheelbarrow, moved it over to Kim's flowering bed. It was too windy to tape, man. A windstorm went through here. A front went through. It was crazy. I said, Kim, I got to put the compost there. She said, it's not going to look nice. I'm like, I know it's not going to look nice. It's a construction site. And I'll show it to you later. But at first I was disappointed because the outside still had big stringy stuff. I didn't cut anything too small. And of course, you're supposed to turn it over. And I did, and aired it out really nice. And there were so many worms in it. I'm so happy with it. That's my baby. Even though I got like 40 plus tons of compost up here. They don't put manure in it due to probably a lot of reasons, you know, legalities. But I put manure in mine and some other stuff. So it's my little special baby that I like to put on top. So right now I'm going to finish out this curb edging. On this side, I did a professional layout, if you see over there with a string line. So I could dig the damn thing one time, check it, I get out, I hop out. It's a nice little machine for that. You can hop out easy. So I'm gonna dig that curb up. Then I'm gonna drop back in here and do the deep soil dig. I'll show you again. Oh, when I realized too, when I do this, man, I forgot I had humic acid up there. Humic acid, yeah, it's organic. And some other microbiology thing that I forgot to put in. Oh, and I'm also gonna put some gypsum down in here. When you get clay, gypsum loosens clay up. So I have a special bag of gypsum. I'm gonna put that in, all organic, all natural, just mined. And over here, if you can see, the string line is the top of the block, albeit with that cord in there. And that is almost the height, a little high, that I'm gonna put a 4-foot berm here so I can access planting this side and then this side, and then the water's gonna flow down. I'm all about controlling water, man. That's my job. No puddles anywhere. Unlike my work. So yeah, that a little excessive amount there, but I have to also do the soil amendment and pile more on top of the island over there. Like I said, if I could do it, if I had money and this was a job, the curb be in, and then you'd backfill it. But I have to preload everything to make it after I do everything, put the curb in, that I can still shovel it and rake it. Yeah, so also the string line there, which will be over here 2 feet, bumped it up, which is nice, so I can lose some soil, blend it off, make it nice and mobile. So yeah. I went on the IPA, had a couple old Milwaukees early on, you know what I mean? So, like I said, have a soda, have a tea, whatever you do, have a beer. A beer we can, one man's toil. I enjoy this. You know, you got to keep the pressure off of having a machine, getting it done. You know, you never get it perfect as you want. But I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna put it on time lapse and yeah, curb. Open it. I like to open this up get a little air in there for the day. Tomorrow my buddy Willie's coming. Willie's awesome. He's fun. He's cool. He's a peace-loving hippie dude. Pretty good quake player too. So he's gonna come help me out. It'd be nice to get some company. I love you. It's one man toil. Hit that damn button. Let's get it. Morning. I had a pretty good day yesterday, I guess you'd say. It was long. Today again, before sunup till sundown. Got this little soil amendment done. The wind was ferocious. Still got to build it up. In the meantime, I'm doing the irrigation. I thought you might be interested in this. It's all pretty cool. You take this wire spool here and you run it along. You curl it up inside this box. And you leave enough to play with it to get it up out of there. And then you take this, this here, this is a valve. So in other words, it's like your garden hose. The water's always here because you just hook it up from the main of your house. Just like a hose. Think of it as a hose. Run in there. And then that wire, you splice in there. That's not fun. I wasn't real good at that. Got my electrician buddy. He was the man. He got like 6 done to my 1. But yeah, you hook up. And then the computer inside tells you how to, when you want to turn it on, and then you put your drip irrigation on here for the drip. So that is as tough as it is. The thing is, the problem is, that's going to be here for a drip line, but I want an overhead sprinkler. And you can't really see it, but right where your camera is where I wanted it. It's the corner. The problem is my next post is here. I'm gonna have to stick some kind of post, and I'm not real happy about it because I'm definitely not using the white pipe all the way up. If anybody has any suggestions, hit me up. I guess maybe I could put bamboo around it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that still. So I'm gonna put it on time lapse, and you know, there comes the sun. I get a little, I don't want to say depressed, but I get happier, I know, when the sun's out. Time, up to Wednesday now. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Easter Sunday. Supposed to go with Mom. Thinks she's gonna be disappointed because I know it's still gonna be here. Forgive me, Mom. All right. Yep. Yeah, 50, high 50 today. The rest of the day's supposed to be 60. Maybe some rain coming in. All right. Check it out. All right, so anyway, I'm here with my boys. Neighbor Frog. Say hi, Froggy.
Hello there.
Yeah.
He's neighbor.
Yep, good neighbor.
Best neighbor you ever had.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I had some bad neighbors. The bar was set low. So,
I'll actually admit to it.
so we got the first lift in here. What do you say? From the curb line there, that's about 15 inches. And then we leveled it off and dug down.
Tutorial.
Well, they can come. Come on over, girls. Come on. So I dug down and then broke it up, put the compost on. Hold on, Willie.
Sorry.
Put the compost on. Then Willie did the soil amendments, and we tilled it, hit some big rocks, and then we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna be up this high. So I was shooting for a 3-foot soil amendment. A little tight here in the middle of the bank, but we're getting it, right?
All the bugs, man.
Well, the bug, right. See that, Willie's seeing them now. The bugs are coming in. They got the horse manure, the compost, the soil, all the, yeah, it's alive, man. You're right. So and I didn't even tell everybody we're doing these soil amendment, and then it's gonna sit here with cover crops, be a no-till garden. But I am not going down 15 inches and hitting clay. We dug it all up, make an amendment, moving on, going back. We're going back to there, then we got to drop back here, come up. These are the beds. I don't even know if you can see them. Kim, can you turn the camera? So I don't know if you can see the berms. It's a mess only because Beth was here. And because I don't have the curbs in right now, best. And the curbs aren't in, so we're just mounding it up, getting it there because that's it. But the bugs, though, I'm happy about them. You know what I mean? That's showing, because they're not here. They're not in the lawn. They're here. So, yeah, another soil amendment coming up, doing the stuff. And that's it. Yeah, all right. That's it. Hey, hit that little button over there, Kim. Hit that damn button.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh,
Bam.
right.
Hey. Here we are again. One man's toil. That was yesterday's carnage right there with Willie and the girls. Girls don't drink. That was Willie and I. So, what we got here is the deep soil dig. I wanted to go a little bit deeper here, but I'm pretty satisfied. Block's gonna be a little higher than that. Over there at the grass, what we got? 22 inches here. I might take down another 6 inches, but I'll still be bermed up. So 22, 34 inches. Yeah, I'll be close to 3 feet. It depends, pathway, planting berm. Pretty happy with that, but this is some rough stuff. Just subgrade, hard clay, granular rock. So what I'll do with this is I chop it up with the hoe, put the compost in, mix that, and do a soil amendment. So in reality, I'll be another 6 inches. I'll be at 28 inches. I treat this bottom lift, you know, as a piece of work. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Making progress. Things are going well. They never go well enough. They never go fast enough. My Belgian block right here is going up here, going to that stake, and it's shooting over. That's the end. I don't want to go any bigger. I don't even know what I'll do with all the food, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell it. That's what we'll do. Yeah. All right, I want to pan over too, and you'll see over to the left. Oh, I started adding a little sand. The mix kind of made it like a potty soil mix. I really wasn't going to do sand, but my buddy dumped off like 3 times as much as I needed, so I might as well incorporate it. Just started doing that. I like the texture of it. It was more like a potty mix soil with a sand in it. Even though there's some sand in here, a little bit more won't hurt, and I got to get rid of it. Building everything up high. There you go. Over here, starting to build the berms. So I put the black peat moss on top because I love that stuff. You know, I'm infatuated. It's the poop, horse manure. Up in there. The one here on the top. I'll come by and I'll rototill it again. Then I'll just hand shape it. I have to hand shape it when I get the curb in. Got the beds going this way, 3 of them. A little turn to get the water off. And this one here is I'm gonna start running in, oh, probably cutting my head off again. I'm gonna start running this way with a pitch so the water gets out. Yeah, that's my plan. I don't know. See what happens. All right, I'm gonna keep on going. I mean, it's the soil. Done quick so your beer doesn't get warm. So you saw how I mix that. I like that. I take a little bit of soil over top of the compost over the soil, however you want to call it. It's a little wet down here. We got some moisture. My rock picking crew is in here. I need them. They're big help. And then, I don't know if I went over the fertilizer stuff. I have to watch out. It's holding down the camera. As a mite. Very little. trace minerals, good stuff in my face. All organic. A little bit of that. This was my scientific measurement. Green line, 100 square feet. This is not 100 square feet, but I'm getting used to what it looks like. Try and keep it low. Dust going everywhere. Fertilizing the lawn. This is the gypsum. I forget, volcanic something? I do apologize. One day I'll do the whole rundown of the list. Biochar. And I should have made myself. I'd like to put more of this down, but it's expensive. Mix all that up. Try and make some good soil. Whew. Little lime. And humic acid. As he said, be careful with. All the stuff to bring the biology back, the life, the soil life. You know, nature did it from the top, but I don't have that long to live. And then the one last thing I find interesting in this next mix is algae, seaweed, in case you missed the last time I talked about it. Algae, seaweed, SoCal, calcium and boron. I think I told you our soils are lacking in the boron around here. A root primer. Oh, and 2 Santerra and BioGold. Microbiology stuff. Real quick shot, all measured out. 1 gallon does 1,000 square feet. Shake it up. And then on top of that, turn that off. Nice little spray. Then on top of all this, I'll put peat moss, a little bit of horse manure, some sand now. I might forego the bottom here. With the sand now, I'll do it. Till it all in, rinse, repeat. That's what we've been doing the whole way up, every 6 inches, shooting for 6 inches. All right, I'm talking too long. Dog's barking. See yous.